Indeed, greetings unto you, my beloved and holy friends. Thank you so much for joining me on another video. I really appreciate your presence. If you enjoy what it is I'm doing, do consider liking the video, consider subscribing, and do leave a comment. I try and answer every single one of them. Let's go live. To those of you tuning in for the first time, I feel like it is appropriate for me to tell you what it is we do here. I feel like we've been building a community where we can connect with each other, where we can talk about the good things in life, where we can grow. And I feel like I've literally changed as a person. Literally changed as a person ever since I started doing these streams. I've never had a goal. I've had plenty of goals in my life, but I've never had a commitment to a goal that required me to do something every single day. And to have people that I feel obligated to. So in that sense, it's been very fulfilling. It's been very, I think, habit forming as well would be a word. Like, instead of me just, going through life day to day, I actually realize how much power there is in every single day. And it's become like a big part of my life now. It's a very great thing. Were you dancing at sunrise the other day? Was that you? Yes, friend. Yes, it was. I've bamboozled you into watching this stream now. Welcome, my friend. This is me. This is who I am. Like the dancing me is a little bit more energetic. People think I'm on drugs because I'm so ecstatic. But I feel like I have a calm side to me as well. So that's this. You can probably hear the guinea fowl in the background. They're especially chatty. Literally, as I came and sat down to start streaming, they just started screaming at each other. Maybe there's a snake or something in the tree that they're living in, and they're just like screaming at each other about the snake, warning each other, "No, look out for the snake! Look out for the snake!" They're so vocal. They're so vocal. Like, in my mind, I had this feeling of I want to deter them from screaming so much. Just as I thought they stopped. And I was like, you know what? It's gonna be today's background noise. Interestingly enough, I don't hear any other birds. It's like completely quiet except for them screaming today, so maybe that's the point, right? Maybe that's exactly what we needed. Oh, man. It's pretty hot today. For the first time in a long time, I actually wet my drip scarf. I don't know if you can see. It's a little bit darker shade of green. But yeah, wet my drip scarf just to cool down a little bit. My dad is home. It's weekend, so he comes back during weekends from work. I love him so much, but I feel like we have nothing in common, really. It's so hard to actually have a conversation with him, even though I really want to. I've always wanted to have conversations with my dad, and it's always been difficult. I feel like there's always been a little bit of a disconnect, especially since me and him, we look very similar. We don't talk too similarly, but we have the same willpower to express our ideas. And he is a mining engineer, and he's been a boss for most of his life, and unfortunately that has kind of shaped his behavior, especially his behavior when it comes to other humans. Since he's been a boss for as long as he has, he's always had this little bit of a power demeanor, I want to call it. Just, when he talks to you as a subject, not as an equal. And that is something that I don't exactly condone. I feel like I talk to people, and especially talk to all of you, as friends, and to see you as my equal, see you as someone that I can walk side by side with. And when talking to my dad, I never quite get that feeling, unfortunately. Maybe that's why we have a little bit of a disconnect. Hello, distinguished friend from the mountains of North Carolina. Hey, Merman. How are you, my friend? I hope that you're well. Hope that you're healthy. Hope that it's not too cold today again. And I hope that the mountains of North Carolina are beautiful as always. Hey Naomi, just woke up from finally getting a little bit of sleep and realized it was time for your stream. Synchronicity. You had perfect timing to be able to catch the stream then. You told me that you've been like hurt, you've been feeling hurt, and like propped yourself up with pillows and stuff last night so that you feel a little bit better. I'm so sorry. Sending you good vibes, sending you my prayers that you feel better real quick. And thank you for being here nonetheless. I hope that I can give you some calm, some relaxation, and then that the pain and the discomfort only like melts away. Peace and love to you, Melt. Hope you have a purposeful day. Thank you, friend. Every single day has a purpose, right? I feel like we're so, like, especially in today's life, we're constantly living for this thing that's going to happen in our future. And we're like, okay, yes, as soon as I get this thing, then I'll be whatever. Then I'll be happy. Then I'll be satisfied. Then I'll be satiated. And it's a lie. It's an absolute lie. Because the only thing that you really need to confront to be happy, to be fulfilled, to be satisfied is yourself. And it's something within ourselves that it's a dopamine button. That's technically what it is. That's the driving force behind us, always pursuing this thing, always trying to do a little bit better. And in a way, like it has benefits, because if it wasn't for dopamine, not too much would get done in this world. But the problem is completely attaching yourself to that dopamine response, and then in attaching yourself to that dopamine response, you're kind of always chasing this like finish line. And the problem is with dopamine is the finish line always gets reset, gets like put again a little bit farther away so that you keep running towards it. And the thing we have to realize is that it's not going to give us that thing which we want from it. Never. It never will. The only person, the only thing that can give you that thing that you want, that you desire, is yourself. It's going to have to come from yourself. It's going to have to come from a place within. And I think upon realizing that, it's kind of discouraging sometimes, because you're like, oh, I have all of these problems, I have all of these feelings, all of these, you know, limitations, yada yada yada, the stuff we tell ourselves. I've not been able to make myself happy all this time. What is going to make a difference now? How am I going to make myself happy now? And it's something that I had a chat with one of my friends with very recently. And he basically said that the first thing that you do if you want to better yourself is to start with your body. And to start by taking care of yourself. And that in turn is just a form of self-love. So once you start taking care of yourself, the food that you eat, whether you're smoking or drinking alcohol excessively, or, you know, doing anything else that is not good for your health. And we have a lot of studies and we have a lot of research papers done these days on the stuff that is good for us and is not good for us. It has so much power over our psyche and over the things that we feel. As soon as we take this power that we have, as soon as we start exercising, not only our physical body, but our mind's ability to self-regulate and also tune into our heart. Like our heart literally has neurons, technically, in it. And it's a thinking organ. It sounds a little bit weird to say, but it's literally a thinking organ. And by touching your heart and slowing down your breathing a little bit, you kind of remind yourself that you're safe, and you activate like a healing energy within yourself. Listen to your heart, friends. Listen to your heart sometimes, friends. I think it's a very underrated skill, something that's very important in our lives these days. Yoshi, thank you for the silver, my friend. Drive-by awards. You're probably already gone in that case then. thank you nonetheless, my friend. Still in pain. I actually tuned in before I even tried to sit up. Glad at least got some sleep though. Yeah, I'm happy you got some sleep as well, my friend. You told me you like got woken up at 5 AM again this morning, and that you had trouble sleeping. I'm so sorry. Like, I know that especially is not a nice feeling. Like when you wake up in the middle of the night and you can't go back to sleep even though you want to, you kind of feel powerless in that situation. I have wet shirts. I'm just gonna read it that way. Cool, friend. That's really cool. Must be very, very nice and cool then. I don't think it's the greatest thing if you're in a cold environment, but I guess if you're living in South Africa like I am right now, I wish that my shirt was a little bit wet as well. So wise. He's gonna get high. He is very wise. Friend, I'm not wise. I know nothing. I know absolutely nothing. I don't know how to grow a leaf. I don't know how to make a star. I don't know how to grow a fetus. I don't know even how to extrude these little hairs out of my head. I don't know anything, friend. I don't know anything. But I'm willing to learn. I'm actively willing to learn. I'm willing to accept that there are things that I don't know. I'm willing to accept that this world is a plethora of information that I'm willing to experience. I'm looking forward to it as well. Exercise has been amazing for my mental health and my awareness of my own body and strength. I'm so happy that you're sharing that with us, Naomi, because it's literally something that I experienced as well. I went from being suicidally depressed to being the person I am today. And I think one of the key contributing factors was exercise. Me bettering my body, actually taking care of myself fully and truly, really completely shift the paradigms in my mind of what I'm capable of. And when I truly realized that I had the capacity to change myself, and that I wasn't kind of, set in the way that I was, it was a very powerful mindset change. In the sense where instead of kind of just, going with the flow and being subjected, being in the world, being of the world instead of just in the world, I was like, okay, guess this is what's happening in life now, and it was like this victim mentality that I basically inhabited, and it kind of made it so that I didn't feel in control, I think is the right word. I didn't feel in control, and by realizing that that was an illusion as well, a complete illusion, I took back that control and started to change my life. Glad to be a part of this space, Melty. I'm glad you're part of this space as well, my friend. Thank you for being here with us. Thank you for sharing the space with us. You're loved, my friend. You're loved. Thank you for being here. 30 years of hard labor really makes you question the meaning of life. I can imagine, friend. I don't think I've gotten close to 30 years of hard labor. I think I only did like maybe an entire year when I was working when I was 17 of like really hard labor. And the labor itself wasn't that exhausting, but the hours that I had to work, and I feel like the emotional environment that I was in, I think that was the truly exhausting part. Because I was like a 17-year-old kid. I had ambitions. Well, I still have ambitions, but I had ambitions in a space where people also almost kind of accepted that this is what life is. Whatever state they're in, they're like, okay, this is exactly what life is and will ever be. And when people kind of inhabit that space of mind, it's very hard to get them out of that. It's very difficult to kind of break through to them and share with them the things that you believe in and the things that you feel intuitively and truly. And I felt alienated. I felt like I was a stranger among people that knew themselves or knew the people that they were working with, because they were all inhabiting the same state of mind. And even though, in my opinion, that state of mind wasn't exactly healthy or beneficial to their own personal growth, I still felt like they knew what it is they were feeling, or the life that it is they wanted to lead. And I felt like with my ideas and with my expression of self, I was the one that was lost. And I still sometimes feel that way. But I do realize that it's a personal feeling, and it's something that's self-induced, and it's something that I want to feel at the end of the day. Good answer. Have a good one, bro. Thank you, friend. I hope that you have a good one as well. I hadn't slept much at all until around 5. More like small naps, then waking up in pain. I'm so sorry, Naomi. I'm so sorry. Know that your body has the power and the capacity to heal you, and trust your body. Trust yourself, speak positively over yourself. Touch your heart, touch your solar plexus, and feel this energy that flows through you. Every single time you breathe in, you accept life. Every single time you breathe out, you expel acidity or toxicity, however you want to call it, and then live in that. Focus on your pain. Tell your body that you want your energy to be directed towards that pain, to heal that pain, to even feel that pain, because it's also a part of the healing process. And know that I love you, Naomi. I love you so much. I hope you feel better soon. What else do you enjoy besides dance? I enjoy a bunch of things, friend. I enjoy looking at flowers. I enjoy looking at trees. I enjoy going on hikes. I enjoy swimming in the ocean. I enjoy having conversations with people. I enjoy animals and petting animals. I enjoy seeing life in its natural habitat. I enjoy observing things, especially things that are almost, it's like constantly happening. Like, for example, yesterday for almost 10 minutes I was just watching a spider, like one of those roaming spiders. Maybe it was a roaming spider, I'm not exactly sure, but I was just watching a spider go around and around this ant, as it was kind of putting webs all around him. And this ant was like struggling for his life, and he was just like, trying to escape this web. And the spider was significantly smaller than the ant, like maybe half of the ant's body weight, in my opinion. The spider inhabited. And I was just watching this like little piece of life, this intricate individual moment. And like, it's not nice to watch an ant die, or like technically suffer as well. I don't think it would be fun for any of us to be slowly encapsulated in webs as we watch the thing that's going to eat us run around us. And yet it was necessary. It was necessary. That spider still needed to eat, still needed to live its life. And it was just surrealistic. It was so surrealistic just to watch life, friend. And you can do it in every single moment. There's so many examples of it. Like, I see some wasps just chilling as well. Wasps are actually interesting. I never really thought wasps served any purpose, but interestingly enough, they catch spiders. They're actually one of the biggest predators to spiders. And I don't particularly like spiders. So I've kind of had a new change of mindset when it came to wasps. I'm like, okay, maybe they do have a purpose. Maybe they are supposed to be in this world of ours. So I feel like I'm constantly allowing myself to broaden my horizons. Massive thanks for your beautiful, peaceful kalimba playing at sunrise. Girlfriend and I chilled and listened to you and those amazing birds. Love you, friend. Thank you, Merman. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for tuning into that. My initial intention for this morning was just to meditate, and I've been meditating at night, and I've been like really meditating. Like, I think for the first time ever, I've actually meditated, if that makes any sense. I was like, okay, this is actually what meditation is supposed to be. And then, upon thinking that this morning, I was like, I feel like I'm already doing enough meditation within my days, so I wanna do something else. And then I made the decision to play the kalimba meditatively, if that makes any sense, to play the kalimba with the intention of meditating. And I did. And I'm very glad that you tuned in. I'm very glad that you appreciated it. I would like to do some more kalimba streams. Are you a guru? No, friend. I'm just a kid. I'm just a kid, friend. I know nothing. I'm not here to teach you anything. I'm just here to love you, my friend. And to love myself as well. Hey, Gerber. Welcome, my friend. Welcome. Oh, and thank you for the wholesome, my friend. I'm 10 days free today. First time without opium in over 3 years. My friend, I'm so happy to hear that. That really warms my heart. First time in 3 years you're opium free. Opium is technically like the smokable form of heroin, right? I'm very happy to hear that, friend. I feel like the opium or opioid epidemic is a big thing because people are in pain right now. People are genuinely and truly in pain, and they're hurting. I think a lot of us are hurting. I'm hurting as well sometimes, especially when I take a look at what's happening in the world. Take a look at people's circumstances. Take a look at the things that people are lacking that I have. Being able to see and to hear and to taste and to feel and to just experience life fully. And there are people like there's children that don't have the capacity to see, and it hurts me. It really hurts me. Fortunately, we do have the technology to give them their sight back, and it's something that's happening for the first time ever. I believe that if we continue on not continue on the pace that humanity has been continuing on, but continue on the path that I believe humanity is capable of, we're going to be living in absolute bliss, in a future of transcendent light. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to creating that future with all of you beautiful people. Because that's the only way we could ever hope to actually achieve that future, right? Is if we create it. So please do, friends. Let's create the future we know we deserve. I was actually listening to yesterday's stream after I messaged you and trying to do some deep breathing meditation. And that was when I finally slept. I'm so happy, actually. Naomi, that is actually something that I do as well. So in my meditations, I also do some deep breathing meditation, and also helps me to sleep. So I'm happy that it helps for you as well. And if any of you have the same problem, maybe try that. Maybe try that. Hey, Melt, sitting in the car, waiting for the windows to defrost so I can go to work, and I'm listening to you. Thank you, friend. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here in the space with us. I'm sending you melting vibes so that the ice can melt even quicker. But maybe I'm paradoxically chasing you away then. So maybe I want to freeze the windows even further so you have to stay longer. Duality, I'm in a crossroads here. That is amazing. Congratulations. Yeah, definitely. Elder Tig, congratulations, friend. I'm very proud of you. I'm very, very proud of you. I feel like I'm becoming whole more each day. Yes, you are, friend. You are becoming more whole. Because you're realizing that you have the capacity to overcome your pain within yourself. You don't need a chemical to do that. Yeah, I can only imagine there's a whole process of discovering yourself again. I can imagine that as well. I love spiders, and they keep our outdoors clean of other creepies. I like spiders, so like let me explain my exact feelings on spiders. I have no problem with web creating spiders. I have no problem with daddy long legs. I have no problem with those flat ones, those big flat ones that kind of like run on your walls. But I do have a problem with jumping spiders, dude. They look too intelligent. Is that a thing? I just feel like they have so much intuition. And when I see, like, so I don't kill spiders either. I have a very strict rule, as in, I don't kill something unless it invades my personal space. Because then it becomes an invasion of privacy and an assault, if you will. So, like, this one time I was just chilling and I saw this little jumping spider, and I know they're roamers because they're just literally hunting. They're literally like just roaming around hunting things. And I see this little jumping spider like walking along on the little table, and I see him stop. I see him turn towards me. I see him look straight at me, and I just tell myself this thing is like planning to jump on me, and then he does. And he just launches, like he just flies straight at me, and like that is just something I don't condone. It's not something that I want. It's like, no. Like, imagine if dogs did something like that, or cats. Like you see your dog walk, then you see your dog stop, then you see your dog turn towards you, size you up, and then with like the force or the power of like a machine launches himself at you. It's not like he takes like a running start and then he jumps lovingly towards you. He just stands from afar, like kind of bucks down and then like poof, launches toward you. Like, that would be terrifying. We wouldn't have dogs in our houses, or cats for that matter, because we would be like, nah. And yet these little spiders do it. Freaking, it's very acrobatic, and I commend them for their agility. But look at how much space we have. We have all of this space. Don't jump directly on me, little spiders, please. This dude needs an agent and to star in action movies. At one point in my life, I did want to act, but I feel like it's not a... What's the word I'm looking for? It's not a thing that I actively imagine myself doing. Let me say it that way. I feel like if ever I was to be presented with the opportunity to be in a movie, I don't think I'd be opposed to it, but I'm not sure that I'm exactly looking for an agent to try and put me in movies, if that makes any sense. Maybe, like, in the infinite possibilities of this beautiful universe, who knows? Who knows? Bees sting you once then die, wasps can sting you many times and not die. Yeah, I know, friend. That is exactly why I kind of had like a gripe with wasps before. But as I said, now that I know, and like the one thing they actually eat the most is like jumping spiders. That, like, maybe that's why I'm unbiased. And you know that bees can actually sting other animals? Like, they can sting a dog or a cat multiple times, or sting them and not die. It's only humans that they sting and die. Like, for some reason, our skin kind of holds onto their little stingers, and then it kind of rips out of their, what do you call it? Not abdomen? Is it abdomen? It just rips out of them, and then they die for that reason. Beautiful answer, friend. I'm going to sit out back and drink my morning coffee and watch the scene in the backyard. Please do, friend. If you want to see more of this scene, friends, I do have a YouTube channel as well. I upload these videos. I film them in full HD, in horizontal perspective, 60 FPS. So if you want to see a little bit more of the background that I have, feel free to tune in there as well. It's called Meltmore, if you're interested. That's incredible. Congratulations. Keep up the self-love. Yes, I agree, friend. I do agree. Damn nice hair. I'm going bald, man. Feels bad, man. My friend, interestingly enough, being bald or becoming bald was something that I really feared in my life. And you know why? It was actually because of something that my mother's oldest brother said. So I'm the oldest son in our family, so me and him occupy the same hierarchy in our families. and he's bald. And then like this one time, I think I was like 17 or something, and he was like, yeah, you better enjoy that hair you have right now, because soon enough you'll be bald as well. And it killed me. Like it really hurt me, and it's something that I had so much stress about, and I attached at one point in my life so much self-worth to my hair. And I still love my hair. I'm still very thankful for the hair that I have. But I feel now more than ever, I no longer attach any additional value to my hair. Like I think if I were to go bald now, I'd just shave it all off. I'd go completely bald, like completely, skinhead, if you want to call it that. How would I look though, friends? Would you still tune in? Are you only tuning in for the hair? I wonder how would I look. Oi bro, can we call your phone? Or you call us? Like I live in South Africa, friend, so like the fees that are going to apply are going to be astronomical. Like really astronomical. I learned that the hard way. I made an international call while I was in China, and it cost me something like, how much was it? 800 RMB, like 1,600 rand, so like 100 plus dollars for like a 30-minute call. And I was like, it was brutal. Are you an Aquarius or a Pisces? I'm a Taurus, my friend. I'm a Taurus. Jumping spiders are spider crickets, but not arachnids. Are you sure about that? I'm not exactly sure that that's true, friend. I'm pretty sure that they're still arachnids. Invasion of privacy, Lamal. Yeah, it's like I'm just, vibing here on my own, and then this little spider is like, you know what? Your body looks like a nice place to go and hunt for bugs, and then it's just like launches himself at you. Jumping spiders are so cute. When I see them, I always think they will break into a dance. Like there's this animated show. I'm not exactly sure what it's called. Jimmy? Is it Jimmy? Jimmy the Spider? One of you will probably know. And it's basically this depiction of a jumping spider. And it's really cute. It's really cute. And I have a friend that also calls jumping spiders cutie patooties or something like that. I don't see it, friend. I think it's just probably because of that one experience where one of them launched himself at me. Maybe because of that I have like a resentment or something. Maybe I should just expel that resentment as well. He's just a little creature as well, vibing. Are jumping spiders your kryptonite? It might seem that way, but now I've released it. So no longer one of my kryptonites. Never heard of jumping spiders before. They look interesting. The anxiety of not knowing where he'll land seems reasonable. Like I don't too much worry about where he'll land as long as he doesn't land on me. What are your thoughts on money and how everyone lives just to chase money and buy shit? I hate that part of life, and I feel like it dominates everything, and I want to escape it. So I have a few views on money, actually, my friend. I believe that money has become a god in our society. And as you said, people are constantly chasing this money, constantly chasing this need to keep buying things, constantly consuming, I think is a good word as well. And it makes me sad to see, because I don't think it's something that's healthy to our souls. But I've recently really started forming a healthy relationship with desire. Desire, intention, surrender. Desire, intention, allowing, surrender. So these are the ways to the heart. Because without desire, nothing will ever be. If it wasn't for the desire of God to create, He wouldn't have, right? So I think desire in its own has a place, and I don't think desire alone is a bad thing. But I think what it is you're desiring the thing for is what's important. So basically your intention for your desire. Because I feel a lot of people want things as status symbols these days. Like especially buying the newest phone, buying a $300 Gucci belt, buying $700 shoes. Like you see, like at that point, you're buying things because you're trying to impress people. And that's not a good intention for you to buy it. Because then you're you're literally basically saying with that intention, oh, I am lacking and I need people outside of the world to give me approval, to give me a sense of value. And then it becomes, oh, I need to earn more of this money so that people can see me as valuable. And no amount of money is ever going to provide that for you, unfortunately, friend. Like, you are already whole. You are already important. You are already everything that you ever need to be. You need do nothing, my friend. I just think that we want to do everything. And once you form that relationship with money, that it becomes an energy exchange, and that you use that energy exchange for something that betters your life, and even more importantly, betters the lives of others, that is when that is when you truly have a good relationship with money, my friend. Another day, another Meltmore stream. Life is good. Hey, Dan, we're gonna call a little bit later. I hope you know, friend. I've been thinking about that all day. I'm ready when you are, my friend. And like, there's going to be more and more and more and more and more. I think the Meltmore name kind of fits even more so. Especially because, like, I have half a mind to continue streaming every single day for the rest of my life. It is an intention I have, but we'll see how life turns out. It's going to be a very difficult intention to maintain. Bruh, the only movies you're gonna make it in, you'll have to wash your hair afterwards. Sorry, not sorry. You don't have to be sorry, my friend. Thank you for sharing nonetheless. The smallest ant is just as important as the most important person. There is no hierarchy in existence. There is no importance, friend. Like, there's no one life is more important than the other. I completely agree with you. All of us have the exact same weight because we're here to experience. And we're basically dropping little pebbles into our fields of existence, or in our pools of existence, if you want to call it that. And it's like it's ripples that we create. We're constantly living as a part of a web of relationship. Cat is being talkative. So the leaf, or the leaves I should say rather, on this tree aren't separate from the soil that it's growing in, or the air around it, or the rain and the water that falls on it. And in the same way, as I'm breathing, I'm also contributing to these leaves and to this creation, and in the same sense, it is contributing to me. So in that way, none of us are separate, friend. None of us are more important. None of us are less important. We all have the exact same value, the exact same significance, the exact same power over this world. And I want you all to realize that. I want you all to realize you are infinitely important to the grand scheme of the universe. And if you weren't here, this life would be less beautiful than it is. So thank you for being, thank you for creating, thank you for spending time with us today, my friend. Good morning from Indiana. Thank you, friend. Good morning to you as well. Smoking today? Yes, I am. But I feel like this is the longest I've ever gone on stream without starting to smoke. So I think I will start now, since you've mentioned it. But before I do, I have to set an intention for why it is I want to smoke today. And I feel like healing is today's intention. I'm thinking specifically about Naomi. I want to, in my own way, help her heal, and in an extension of that, help the entire world heal, help myself heal. So my intention for today is healing. Healing of the whole, healing of the self. Healing of the self to heal the whole, right? YouTube, horizontal melting. Reddit, vertical melting. Yeah, exactly like that. Thank you, Fred. I appreciate it, actually. If your mother's father is bald, more than likely you will also be. So, my mother's father is never someone I met. Unfortunately, he passed away when my mother was, I think, 11 years old. so I never got to see him, and I don't think he had the opportunity to become bald, because he was also young when he passed away. So if I go bald, it's nothing that I can do about it. It's literally genetics expressing itself into my biology, so it's futile to fight against. All I can do is be grateful for what I have right now. There's apps that will show you bald. Yeah, I guess you can, like, one of those face apps, and just edit your hair off of your head. Preach, my dude. I'm not trying to preach, friend. I'm just sharing. I'm sharing the things I feel in every single moment. Oh, I know. I'm half to chat. I'm half to chat as well, Dan. I'm looking forward to it, my friend. Is that a joint in your hand? Yes, friend. Yes, it is. It is a joint in my hand. I'm finally starting to smoke it. And I feel, for some reason, like I'm more prone to coughing, as I say it, than I've been through all of the other streams. And it's maybe a little bit weird to say, but I feel like it's affecting me harder and harder the longer I'm doing these streams for. I set an intention for every single time I smoke, and I feel like it's been growing in its effectivity, its efficiency. What's the word I'm looking for? And how effective it's been for me. So I feel like it's getting me more and more blazed. So if I can teach you anything, it's to set intentions for the things that you do in your life. Be it while you're drinking this glass of water. I'm drinking this glass of water to hydrate myself, to give my voice a rest, to clean my mouth of any negative or bad tastes, to rejuvenate my entire body with what it is I'm mostly made up of. Man, even water can be so good. Keep this up, day 51. Yeah, friend, day 51. Never in my life have I ever done anything like this, or ever done anything with such consistency. It's been, I want to say, sobering, humbling. I feel for the first time I have so much purpose. I'm living my life's purpose every single day, instead of thinking that my life's purpose is going to be something at the end of the day, if that makes any sense. No longer am I living so that one day I can fulfill my life's purpose, but I feel like I'm now, for the first time ever, actively fulfilling my life's purpose. Good to see you again. Thank you, Dan. Yes, I'm also happy Jovan is here. Welcome, my friend. Welcome. Thank you for the tree hug, Naomi. Hey, brother, I'm here from Montana, sending love. Sending love to you as well, my friend. Meow to the cat. The cat's also just vibing. Like, man, I think being a house cat in a loving family must be such a vibe. They just chill, dude. They just absolutely chill. And they look so relaxed. Like, sometimes you see a cat in like a state of panic when something, you know, happens. But I don't think I've ever, well, maybe when the dogs sometimes play a little bit rough. But I've never seen this cat in a state of panic. He's just like, life is good. It looks like quite a vibe. We can learn a lot from cats. I got some Blue Dream today. Blue Dream sounds amazing, my friend. I hope it treats you well. I hope it gives you the energy that you need. I hope it gives you some good insight. And I hope that you set an intention for when you smoke it. Melting so well right now. Yes, we are all connected. Everything is connected. Love that. Everything is connected, my friend. And it's something that I've said on other streams as well. And it's something I'll continue to say because it's such an easy lesson to forget sometimes. It's something that we kind of take for granted. We stop realizing. We get distracted by our ego sometimes. Thank you for the silver, my friend. My friend? My friend. Vriend is the Afrikaans word for friend. Vriend. So it's very, very close actually. Vriend, Mikey, pal, pala, chom, oh, boetie, broer. Already said choma. Did I say choma? Those are a bunch of Afrikaans words for like buddy or friend. We all need to vibe to this energy, friend. We are. We are the creators of this energy in this moment right now. What are your favorite books? Have any good recommendations on philosophy or meditation? Some of my favorite books, friend, is The Way of the Heart by Jahem. The Way of the Superior Man by David Deida. How to Change Your Mind by Michael Pollan. 12 Rules for Life by Jordan Peterson. Yeah, those are, in my opinion, good suggestions, friend. If you want to expand your mind a little bit and feel into what it is you're supposed to be, I think those books are really good. Oh, and Meditations by Marcus Aurelius for philosophy, my friend. Have you ever gone to a therapist? Yes. I used to go to a therapist during my times of depression, and I felt like I was so disconnected. I think that's the primary feeling. So I've always been a little bit odd, a little bit strange if you wanna, and I never felt like I had anywhere that I fit in. Never had anyone that was understanding of the person that I am. Never had anyone that wanted to spend actual time with me. And it still sometimes feels that way, but I know it's self-induced. I know it's not true. Anyway, so I have seen therapists, homie. I have. And I think maybe still I need to, in some ways. Maybe I'm being my own therapist. Maybe all of you are being my therapist for me. But yeah, I think therapy can be very beneficial. But I think people have a very big stigma towards therapy as well. They feel like if you go to therapy, something is wrong with you. And that's not necessarily the case. I feel like we all have subjectively bad mental patterns. And by talking about it and by expelling it, verbalizing it, reframing it, we can give ourselves power. Or give ourselves the power back that we've given to these ailments or these negative mental processes. Carl Jung and Alan Watts are what I'm reading right now. Alan Watts is a good one, friend. I haven't read anything from Carl Jung yet, so I can't comment, but I am intrigued. Everyone needs to self-heal. Yes. Literally just as I was saying it as well, friend. Truly awesome ideas in philosophy. They do have some awesome ideas in philosophy. Good vibes. Stay cool, bro. From Chicagoland. Thank you, friend. I've heard good things about Chicago. I'm sending you love. Thank you for being here, my friend. And thank you for To the Stars, Dan. Thank you for the helpful, Carl. Buy a volcano vaporizer. It's 2021. Joints are so 70s. Yeah, friend. They are a little bit 70s, I guess. But it is also an intention that I said. I guess I could do the same thing if I had a big-ass volcano vaporizer here next to me. Set an intention as I was like screwing on the balloon. What do you call it? Smoke sack? It's I don't know what you're supposed to call it, but I would like to buy one, friend, but when I can afford to. Not right now. Can't wait to connect, brother. We will have a lot to talk about. I love your ideas and view, same as mine. I look forward to having chats with you as well, my friend. I do. Do you ever do edibles? Not so much, friend. Not so much lately, especially.
I don't think I've done it in like almost 2 years. Going on 2 years, I haven't had any edibles. Have I? Yeah, no edibles. So maybe someday again, I'll have to make some for myself. What do you do for work? I'm a creator, my friend. I'm a creator. What's up from AZ? Arizona, I guess? Much love to you, man. Much love to you as well, my friend. Thank you for sharing the space with us. I grew some Blue Dream. It's great. Ooh, that sounds amazing, friend. Growing plants and being able to take those colas and like really sniff them. Oh, like it's a surrealistic experience. Your body and your brain and your nose is so capable of experiencing such a wide range of things. And when you grow your own plant and it creates these flavonoids and these terpenes, and you can really sniff them and experience that plant's chemistry, it's quite surrealistic. It's very cool. Sorry I'm late, friend. How was your day today? You're not late, my friend. Never late. No matter when you tune in, be it on the YouTube videos, be it in the stream, you're always going to be exactly where you need to be, friend. And that is in this now. In this now, right now, that we're here together. Thank you for being here, my friend. And my day has been going really well. I've been taking naps for the last 3 days. After not taking any naps for like months. And during my naps, I kind of set myself times. Like all of them have to be double number times. So like I usually start with like a 33-minute and 33-second nap. And then I usually go for like smaller, maybe 22 minutes and 22 seconds, 10 minutes and 11 minutes and 11 seconds, stuff like that. And I get some information out of these dreams. For some reason, they always kind of give me dreams of like some sort of possible negative situation. Like I had one dream, to give you an example, of my kalimba. Like someone, like I think we traveled or something, and like my kalimba was in my bag, and my bag got like manhandled by this guy. And when I took my kalimba out, the tines was like all bent out of shape and like completely messed up. And like it was bad. Like no way a kalimba breaks that bad, but it was worse than that even. And it was traumatizing. I was just looking at my poor kalimba and I was sad. But I felt like it was this again, just this experience in life that I've invited into my own personal field of consciousness so that I may experience what that must feel like. And I didn't get angry at the person that messed up my kalimba. I just kind of looked at it from a place of mystery and a place of calm. And then I woke up and I looked at my kalimba and it was still in one piece. And that was, in turn, also a good feeling. So I was like, that is interesting. I had a sense of mystery from my broken kalimba in the dream, and then happiness for my not broken kalimba in my waking life. Love that accent, my dude. Can you give us your best Thor impression? I don't know any Thor impressions. Oh, another! I guess that is the strongest impression that comes to my mind, dude. It's something that I would actually want to do in real life. Just like, maybe I'll cosplay as Thor someday. And then do the bit of throwing the mug to the ground because I want another coffee. All great suggestions. Thank you, friend. I'm happy you approve. What is South Africa's stance on growing and possession of cannabis? South Africa is totally cool with it, friend. It's completely decriminalized. You can grow up to a certain amount of plants for yourself. I think 6 is the maximum for a single person to use, and you're allowed to have like up to 3 kilograms of mass. And as long as you don't sell or buy, you're in the okay. So it's a pretty cool. It's a recent development. It hasn't been like that forever. It's only like happened within the next, I think, 2 years, or like the next 2 years, the last 2 years. So it's really cool. Thank you, friend, for the helpful. I always appreciated green engineering because people don't melt. We're all here. Don't we melt, friend? Don't we melt? You know you're slowly oxidizing right now with me, you know. Every single time you take a breath, it is still kind of oxidizing your DNA. breaking you apart, slowly melting you. Think about it, friend. We just have to melt more. Melt more and melt more and melt more. Live into that experience. Take this life as much as you can. Completely, fully face it, you know. Look it in the face, stare it in the eyes. Admire it for its beauty and for its absolute plethora of experience. It's amazing, friends. We just have to realize. Thank you for answering so honestly. I understand. Thank you for listening, my friend. I really appreciate it. Love Blue Dream. I'm into some DOS White DOS today. Highly recommend this strain, friends. DOS White DOS? That is the most unique strain name I've ever heard. That sounds really cool, Merman. Thank you for suggesting. Sounds amazing. It does, right? How's your book coming along? You're asking me the hard questions now, friend. I've not written, to be completely honest, in a long time. I feel like I'm intimidated. I feel I have too much expectation of myself. And it's stopping me from just sitting down and writing. Oh, honesty with myself. I have to be honest with you because it's a commitment as well. I want to write more. I really do. I really, really do. I'm going to write more, I promise. I should just set a time. I think that's the best way, right? Set yourself an hour every day where you sit down and write. Because that way, I'll make a commitment. You see, like I know what I do when I make commitments. I made a commitment to get up before 5. I've not missed a day this whole month. I've made a commitment to stream every single day. I've not missed a day the whole year. Like when I make proper commitments, I really follow through with them. And I feel like I'm pushing myself a little bit because I've also made the commitment to eat keto. And I've also been like, I think 40 days into that. I've made the commitment to exercise and I'm like 40 days into that. So I feel like you know what? Do it. Just more commitments or just take more responsibility. Just do it, dude. Don't say, I want to, just do it. I think, well, I already do things, you know, that I say I want to. I feel we always have more capacity to grow. And it's something that we've been talking about on stream, where we should allow ourselves as well to be content with how much we have grown and where we are right now. We don't always, again, coming back to what I was talking about at the start of the stream, we don't always have to constantly chase this dopamine high of, you know, bettering yourself or doing more things, because that's also dopamine. But you see, like, there's always this duality within inside of us. Because I see positivity in both of those aspects. I think it becomes a balance. Yeah, that's just what it is. Balance, friends. How do we maintain perfect balance? I hope to learn with you, friends. And I hope that you can teach me a way as well. Because I feel like it's definitely something we all struggle with. I don't mean to, you know, project. But do tell me if you agree with what it is I'm saying. We need more balance in our lives. It is rainbow colored nugs creative buzz. You can share photos like that, you know, Merman. So please do, friend. It sounds amazing. Can you describe what your last meditation experience was like? I will describe, friend. So yesterday, I almost duplicated the circumstances of my day before, which I had a really good meditation session. And it's basically, I am manifestation, I guess you can call it. So you start, like the way I do it at least, you start with inside of your head saying I am things. So I am things that you, so what follows I am follows you. So say these I am things: I am abundant, I am giving, I am forgiving, I am loving, I am prosperous, I am understanding, I am growing, I am experiencing, I am living, I am full, I am whole. And you keep saying these things in your head, and you basically focus on one of them that almost stand out to you, and then you start saying it out loud, and basically just creating for yourself, I guess, a vibrational frequency. And you say it out loud, I am, I am, I am. You can even just say I am, it's also a powerful one. And then I usually switch from I am manifestation to acceptance. Like after manifesting, I allow myself to accept what it is I have manifested. And one of the biggest acceptance mantras is I accept the love of God. I accept the love of God. I accept the love of God. And I allow myself to accept. I allow myself to surrender. And then I basically usually go quiet after I've repeated that a bunch of times, have my eyes closed, and yeah, then I'm actually meditating. I just got some interesting info from my Fitbit watch. It tracks my sleep and sleep stages. I will have to send you a picture of what happened with my sleep after meditating at 5 a.m. I'm very curious, actually. I'm very curious because that's probably some good data. I'm thinking that it almost probably kicked you directly into REM sleep, directly after your meditation session. So, oh, okay, so I think I understand. I just kind of realized, I would say rather, thanks to what Naomi just gave me, that's why I've been tired during my days, because I think that's maybe what happened to you, Naomi, and please correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it kind of put you in a dream state quicker, and technically your dream state is actually taxing to your mind. Like it kind of makes you tired if you just dream the entire night. Wow. Thank you for enlightening me, Naomi. Thank you for the silver, Colby. Have you started the cult yet? If yes, where's the sign-up sheet? So you go to youtube.com and then you type in Meltmore, and then you hit that right button, like that little red button, and then you're signed up, friend. You're in it for the ride. That's Kenny Omega's hair. Isn't Kenny Omega a jazz player? I think he is. And thank you. I think he has beautiful hair. Kenny G too. I think Kenny G might be the jazz player. Now I'm not sure. Two Kennys. Yoga is a way to balance left-right brain. Yeah, you can achieve hemisync, friend. When you're basically with yoga, you're seducing your left brain, so you're controlling part of your brain with the movements that you have to sustain, and then because of that your right brain has a little bit more room or premise to express itself, and then you balance those parts of your brain. South African? Yeah, friend, I am a South African. You've got so many commitments, and remember to give yourself credit too. Your determination inspires myself and others to follow with our own commitments. I will draw today. Thank you. Thank you, Siobhan. Thank you so much. I feel really for the first time I have someone that helps me stay committed as well. And I hope to do the same for all of you. Post the things that you're committed to on the r/Meltmore. You'll have people that support you in it. Like if you want to draw, post maybe your progress photo and say, you want to have this finished by this and this, or that time or that time. And then we'll wait. All of us will be ready to see the thing that you created when you created. And I think that is something we can all do for each other. It's something that we can really inspire each other in, and it's already something that we've been doing. We've been posting time lapses, photos of ourselves, photos of where we went, photos of the things that we draw, and there's so much love and like mutual understanding already in this community. And like, I want to thank every single one of you for being part of this. Like, this is really something that we're doing together. It's not something that I have any capacity to do alone. I couldn't possibly. I really appreciate all of you. Thank you. Thank you so much for being a part of this. By saying I am, we create inner chatter. The idea is to slow down inner chatter. My friend, as I said, after I say I am, which I believe is manifesting, I accept the love of God, and then the inner chatter stops, because I realize that I'm accepting, and I realize that I'm receiving. So then mind goes completely blank, and I'm just in that state of meditation. So to each their own. That is what works for me. I'm not saying it's the only way, but I do agree with you that inner chatter is a definite problem. A definite problem when it comes to meditating. Vocalizing the stuff that you're feeling a bit insecure about is intimidating. Of course it is, Dan. Of course it is. Why do you think? Like, it kind of scratches at my soul, and I have to do it on stream. It's even more so because now it's not only me admitting to my own insecurities, but it's me admitting to everyone potentially in the world to my own insecurities. And I feel being able to do that with yourself and openly with friends, it's something that gives you a lot of power over yourself again. You realize that you have all of this capacity to be, and we are powerful beings, friend. We are powerful beings. We should give ourselves some credit, and even be able to pat ourselves, a little bit of a, what's the word I'm looking for, encouragement, when we don't really do the things that we're insecure about. Or I think not being willing to vocalize it or talk about it or even admit it is also negative, because then you're not only not doing the things that you're insecure about, but you're also not admitting to yourself that you're insecure about them, and you're not admitting that there might be something that you have to better within yourself to realize the thing that it is you're being insecure about. You were completely right. I had no REM sleep in the earlier part of my night, and then after being awake from 4 to 5 and meditating, it was most dense amount of REM sleep I have seen on my app before. That's cool, don't you think, Naomi? And it's interesting to me that I instantly, intuitively knew that was going to happen, because I completely understand and I completely believe it. And as I said, instantly I realized as well that that's probably why we're still tired. Now, should I meditate in the mornings instead of at night so that I have less REM sleep? See, weighing. What is more important? Where are you streaming from, bro? I'm streaming from South Africa, my friend. Beautiful, prosperous, wonderful, safe, loving, evolving South Africa. Good day to you, my friend. Good day to you as well. Thank you for being here. South Africa? Yeah, South Africa. I don't know about others, but weed keeps me from having dreams. As soon as I stop weed, dreams come to me at night. I don't think weed stops you from having dreams, friend. Weed just kind of impairs your short-term memory. And when your short-term memory is a little bit impaired, you don't recall your dreams, because dreams, for one, aren't actually supposed to be remembered. And for two, when you're inhibiting your ability to remember things in the short term, because dreams are only like stretches of 7 minutes, and then you experience the things that you experience during those 7 minutes. I think someone is calling me right now. Let me just check. Yeah, I'm being called. It seems my phone overheated though, so for some reason my footage stopped. That's unfortunate, but it does happen. It is a hot day today, so I'm not too surprised. It's not the end of the world. I have read that is very common. Yeah, it is very common actually. Definitely my dreams get insane when I stop. Almost thought I was getting called again. But mine get pretty crazy as well sometimes actually, friend. So many little bugs out today actually. Buzzing around. It's beautiful. Life is so profoundly beautiful. Do they have fire-ass birds in South Africa? You can find some fire-ass birds if you look, friend. Definitely. When you stop what? I just got here. When I stop what? I don't think I was talking about stopping anything, friend. Was I talking about stopping anything? Maybe stopping self-doubt, stopping limitation, stopping negativity, stopping mindless chatter as well. I'll stop all of those things, friend. Is weed legal in South Africa? Yes, friend. At least more so, it's been decriminalized. So it's not illegal for you to smoke on your own premises. It's not illegal for you to travel with. It's not illegal for you to grow, but it is illegal for you to sell and buy. Which is, I think, maybe the best of both worlds, because there's not exactly this, at this moment, there's going to be probably this commercialized incentive where people are kind of ripping each other off. It's already kind of happening, but I feel like people being encouraged to grow for themselves is pretty good. It's pretty good. They're saying when you stop weed, you have more dreams. I get that too. It sucks. Wake up feeling like my mind was busy all night and my brain didn't rest. Exactly. It's exactly actually, friend. I think that's kind of what's happening to me right now. But I'm still now allowing myself to sleep a little bit during my day. So I'm making up, but I know that's not always possible in all scenarios. Cheers from New York, my brother. Cheers to New York as well. Cheers to New York from South Africa, my friend. I appreciate you being here with us. Do you grow your own weed? Yes, friend. Yes, I do. Fortunately, it is legal for me to do so. That was a big bug. My friends, I think I'm going to end the stream here today. I really enjoyed the time we spent. I really appreciated all of your presences. As I always want to, I want to leave the stream with a message. But I'm not sure exactly what message that is. I feel maybe it's one of healing. I think we have the capacity to heal ourselves, to heal the ones around us, to heal the things that we've carried with us our entire lives, and to really change, to allow ourselves to change. And I think we should just realize that sometimes. I love you so much, friends. Even you, cautious sample. To all your yeses and nos, friend. I love you, my friend. Thank you for being here still. I appreciate your presence as well. I look forward to seeing all of you again tomorrow. Goodbye, my friends.